you doing? Okay. Get ready. Alright, hey guys, how's everyone doing today? As always, I'm Epic Luca, alongside my devilishly handsome sidekick, Eve the Nerdalicious. And today we are playing Sonic Forces. If you couldn't tell by the, number of times it told you on the screen. Which, I don't know why they did that, but we're doing this on the PlayStation 4, because I think it was the only system worth doing it on, and as you can see, there are two difficulty modes here, normal and hard. We haven't even... Yeah, which is weird. Also, I'll tell you guys right now, we're doing this post-production because I'm increasingly intelligent by the day, and didn't realize my microphone wasn't hooked up. So, for like the next 70 or so minutes, we're going to be doing this in post, which sucks. I don't like doing it in post. Because I like being in the moment. And it's like... And the unfortunate thing also is, by the time we're doing this, we've already beaten the game, so we kind of know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Sonic, how I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused
Creating some other plot that, probably won't work.
Every humiliation at the
And I don't know if it said it at the start of this scene, but from time to time it seems it'll say that, like, it was paused because it doesn't want you to see it or whatever. Like, if you record it using the built-in PS4 software, I guess it prevents you from seeing certain scenes, which is incredibly stupid. Yeah, that was one of those scenes. So if we'd been using the PlayStation... I've never even touched that, so... But I like the fact that the first stage is, a throwback to the old Sonic games, which is nice. It's another kind of tribute game, kind of like Sonic Mania was this year. And yeah, as long as you have at least one ring, you'll survive when taking damage. Woo! Because you didn't know that by now. If you didn't know that by now, why are you playing these games?
You're totally new to Sonic. These rings for.
Totally. What are they for? And then... Picking up a Wisp capsule will add to the boost gauge, enabling me to perform a boost by pressing square. Yeah, because that hasn't been around since Colors, so people aren't going to be as familiar with that one. But
I think like stops you right before it.
Because it's right on the it's right there. Like, thanks. And then if you press, homing attack. A classic staple of the modern Sonic games, which I like. To me, like I mentioned later, but I'll talk about it now, I felt like the homing felt a little stiff in this game. Like, it's a little, yeah, it definitely is. And damn, that is a big worm.
Hey, wormy.
And then game over. People who haven't seen that video aren't going to get that reference at all, and we are not going to tell them where it is. Yeah, you'll just Google Game Over one. I'm sure you'll find. Oh crap. Oh yeah, and then, because I'm like, I want to get up there, so let's do it. And then the Wisps just fucking overpower everything. And that's another thing they brought back too, is putting in those red rings, which has been. In a way, it kind of is. It's a back and forth between 2 and 3D. It's, It's a nice blend. Although we started in Green Hill and now we're in a desert, so that makes perfect. It's like
a connect the zones together again,
which is kind of cool. I mean, and like I said, the fact that true, and the fact for me that it blends between 2 and 3D so well is, yeah. And at this point, I was still getting used to that whole Wisp thing too, like. Still not used to it, because it was only in Colors, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. And yeah, that'll be the reoccurring theme. I only get A ranks. Yeah, I'll mention that right now. Like, it's an annoying. Yeah, see, and it says gameplay recording paused. I mean, we could totally see the scene, but if we've been recording on, the PlayStation 4 thing, which I might look into that sometime just to see what it is. But other than that, yeah, they have animal people now. It's actually it's Sonic's world. It's not, you know, Sonic in the human world. This isn't some Sonic X, you know, Sonic 06 kind of crazy bullshit. And, oh, what the hell was that? Oh, hi. Oh, dear. And Zavik. Yeah, we found he's from Lost World. Metal, Sonic, and Chaos. The only game I haven't played out of all those was Lost World, which I still have to. And then this dark look. If you thought Shadow was dark, I actually read up a little on the backstory of this guy. It's actually kind of interesting in a way. They don't go into it much here, but
Wait, it's something else. Gotta scan him.
there's a backstory, and I think they actually cover it in the bonus episode, which we might do later if it's either free or cheap enough.
How are you doing?
And then Tails is, you know, fucking useful. You're useful, Tails. Well, in the old games he was useful, but that's useful. That's useful. But then again, for most of the stage though, you can't really play. And that's a verse. Sonic gets the crap kicked out of him. When Sonic defeated, Eggman's army quickly took over. Within months, all but a few isolated areas in the world were under their control. Despite the overwhelming odds, a ragtag resistance formed, banding together to continue the fight.
It's Sonic Underground again.
And now a face prepares to join the struggle. Yeah, that's fucking dark for a Sonic game, though.
Going back to Underground.
Except even Underground, I don't think was as dark as this
dark.
game. But not as dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I feel like this game's even dark. Because the thing that made it lighthearted in the show was the fact that they were a band, too. Like, that, you know, kind of threw things off, and Tails is clearly snapped.
Sonic is gone, and Tails is
That would have been interesting, but that was this what we discussed
Is he
before.
a chameleon or a rhino?
Chameleon. But we discussed, because you can see the chameleon tail.
I'm just saying from the front.
Like, he has the
it's a
horn,
rhino.
yeah. But we discussed before, like, this was made by the same team who did Sonic 06, which kind of... Yeah, a little bit. Don't spoil what we said about the game later. That'll be later. But and that game had like a lot of these people as like you could play as Amy, Shadow, Sonic. Well, Sonic, Silver, and Shadow were the main people. And oh yeah, create your own personal avatar with a character creator. And you can create some pointless, you know, some generic character who doesn't really matter. He doesn't matter. He's
briefly there for a couple.
He's not even there for... He's there for like a third of the stages. Which is, you know... Oh, well, spoiler, your character doesn't matter. But you could probably figure that out. But
I
a
feel like
bird...
this is just for online, that's why they give him, like...
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can take rentals out of other people's characters, too. Like, I know I'm getting ahead of myself a little here, but...
I like the bunny.
Yeah, we pretty much... We were going back and forth between those, but I like the wolf's ability with the whole drawing rings and items towards you.
I just like the rabbit's invincibility.
Oh, the extended. Oh yeah, and then select it.
It'll help if you're new.
That's true. That could definitely help out. But this also helps because it pulls rings, and I think it pulled the red ring in towards me too. And yeah, they went so many colors.
Yeah, you can have it in any combination you want.
Pretty much. I forgot what we went with here.
With the yellow.
Yeah.
Like a yellow on the face.
Yeah. No, we went with white.
No.
As you can see. And then, yeah, oh, yeah, and we bounced back and forth. It took us some time to figure out, you know, which way we were gonna go. The freaking Brock
I
eyes.
like that. It's like stoned eyes. Oh, God.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
I'm freaking out. Yeah, look at this,
They
though.
give you, like, Robo Sonic eyes.
Like...
Metal Sonic eyes, yeah.
Yeah,
those Type 5.
Oh, yeah, but we pretty... Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Those are like Metal Sonic, but we pretty much were shooting back and forth between 3 and 4 here, because those are the most interesting. And we inevitably went with 4, and I just quickly made up my mind here. I'm like, he's gonna have green eyes.
Yeah.
Because why the hell not? And yeah, now he's a hedgehog. And now he's fan art hedgehog. But I guess because people were making their own Sonic fan art too, like, I guess this was a way to, you know, incorporate that into their game.
Yeah, it's fine if you could do more with this concept.
True. Well, we'll see if it extends somewhere. And it's funny though, I was researching this. I almost think like this game might in a way be connected to Sonic and the Dark Brotherhood, kind of, with how that game ends. I read all the info on that game because I'm damn sure not going to beat it anytime soon.
Yeah.
That game was god awful. I think that might be the worst Sonic game. Because maybe not a spoiler, but I didn't hate 06. I'm sorry, I'm in the minority. I don't care.
Name and shame.
Name and shame.
Name and shame.
I didn't hate. Hey, maybe that'll draw some attention to the channel. They'll be like, he didn't hate 06. What's wrong with him?
Insert hate comment
Well,
below.
here's the thing. You've never played 06. You've seen a very small.
I've seen a lot of people play.
You've seen a small fraction of the game though. Like one channel we follow, they got to, I want to say maybe like the first boss. They barely touched into the game. Like, they did not get the... Oh, yeah, and victory poses because... reasons.
You don't really get to see the victory poses, though.
Well...
Except for at the end of every stage.
Yeah, it's
like,
what happens...
Thing.
Well, it's what happens on this when they're tallying your score for the rank. But it was... A lot of them are kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like... Yeah, that was pointless.
Like, psh.
Yeah, basically this creation probably took us
I
a few...
like the heel kick, though.
Yeah, that's the one we inevitably take.
No, it's kind of...
And then...
It's different.
Yeah, I mean, that or the pointing one, those were the only two I really got on board with.
Yeah, the bouncing's kind of weird.
Yeah. And then, at least this isn't Sonic Boom territory, where, you know, Knuckles is overly buff on steroids. This is kind of a retcon to that. It's almost like we have two separate Sonic universes going on at the same time now.
Sorry, still not used to
Because,
saying
and his hands have always been like that, though. He's always had overly big hands.
No, but they just seem bigger.
But the Sonic Boom universe is still going, I think, because I think the show is still going.
Doesn't look like much.
Neither do you,
Freaking
Charmy,
B.
but I still managed to find
Like
a use for
those
your
guys make
butt.
more of an impact
Take
in
this.
both
Depending on you.
Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic Heroes.
Okay, let's
Yeah, I'll
get going,
tell for the
everybody.
uninitiated
World's
into
not
all
gonna
that.
save
Some of
itself.
that. Those are characters from the Knuckles Chaotix game for the 32X, which is a good game. And the other thing, we see how much of the world is taken over by Robotnik, which is
Almost all, about all of it.
I saw like 0.01% was in the Resistance. And that's the name of the game. Just beat stages, sabotage Eggman's plan, and you're not doing anything overtly complicated either. You know, you're not going crazy. You're
Goddamn cat.
yeah, I can hear him. But you're not doing anything overtly complicated. You're just beating stages for the sake of beating stages. And this is where we got a little confused. We thought like the other one was the first stage. And
I've just received
Sonic
some
is
incredible
alive
news.
somewhere.
Sonic is alive.
He's just been missing for a long time.
No way.
That's excellent.
Amy.
Oh, remember, she gets worse later.
Goodness.
And Sonic's been tortured for
I was
months.
like, that got
He's
dark.
captured in the
Yeah, and
open prison.
you thought Sonic
A
Underground was
spider
dark. At
says
least
he's
he
in a
was
solitary
free in that
confinement
one.
cell, and they've been
This one he's-
torturing him for months.
And in that one, Robotnik just wanted to turn him into robots. And this, he kind of just wants to, he wants to kill him. Which just got dark. I mean, robots is one thing, but
Plans already
I wish
happening,
that show
Amy.
had had a
I've got
definitive
a squad
end
on the way
too.
to the spaceport in the chemical
Because at
plant
least,
to
unlike that
borrow a
show,
shuttle.
this game has a definitive end to it.
No, I think
Come
about
on,
it, I think
guys.
it's a plot.
Who's up for an
Not
old
really
school
going
style
on here.
jailbreak?
Like what?
Well, right now, Robotnik has already taken over everything.
Yeah, yeah.
This resistance group is gonna stop them. And
Yeah.
then we come to terms later. Part of his plan is he's going to...
Well, don't spoil the story.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like two halves don't connect.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting plot point on his thing. But I love this, the fact that
Chemical plant.
and this looks so damn beautiful. The detail they put into this is amazing. And I say this over and over and over during the game, but the music has no right to be this good. It has no damn right to be this good. The music in this game is probably some of the best Sonic music I've ever heard. They'd be dumb not to, and at first I thought these things would go somewhere, but I think they just allow me to swing past the robots without getting into it. You know, it's a way around, which is kind of cool. And yeah, and when the avatar or rookie or whoever, he has some new stuff. He has the grappling hook, which is the equivalent of Sonic. What? Yeah, he has the grappling hook's a thing on his wrist, I think, and then he has, you know, the flamethrower. But we're trying to, you know, combine Sonic a little. You know, he has the homing attack, but then he has this weapon, which still getting used to at this point. That's why I get hit from time to time, because I'm not used to that. And then you just fucking tear through everything, and see all the rings are like magnetizing towards me a little bit. And they brought back, I love this mechanic. I love, yeah, except for the parts, you know, later where they get insane. Like the rail grinding and then this new plot mechanic, where he, oh no, it's the Wisp. They just allow to boost. The Wisp, is it me or did the Wisps not really give you that many powers in this game? They didn't have a variety of them, it seems like.
I think the red ones give you the boost.
The explosion and the Sonic and the
white ones give you
the dash. I just now realized that there's only two. Yeah, that's actually depressing.
Until you get to the
oh yeah, well, we'll definitely see into that. But yeah, and then shit gets insane. This is like, this is completely insane for a Sonic game, all this kind of crazy shit. And almost getting hit by a train. And that's something else I learned, you know, was getting used to, was the quick time events.
I'm happy there's still little of them.
Yeah. Well, I like them. Although those quick time events are harmless, they're just for... But true, this game had...
Not really playing.
Yeah, well, this game has a balance of those things. You know, it has a balance of quick time, actual gameplay, different variety of things. You know, we have some good stuff. Yeah, and... Yeah, that would have been... Yeah. Well...
I guess they got that Sonic Mania.
Yeah, definitely. Which, that was a really good Sonic game that we played a little while ago. Yeah, which is nuts. I'm just bouncing around. I don't know if I discovered at this point yet, but we found out that the character, you know, is only carrying 100 rings at any given time, which is
Weird,
but then
I think when you get hit, you drop like 20.
A few of them, yeah. And then yeah, 20.
Yeah.
I just got hit there, so it looked like I was going to. But the other thing is, though, they like, we didn't talk about this during the course of the game, but we can now. You get unlimited lives, which is an interesting direction to go in. I mean, you still have to, you know, figure it out. And the stages are relatively short. They're, you know, old school Sonic bite-sized stages. And there's, you know, the red rings to collect, which is pretty cool. So they give you something, and I'm wondering what you get if you collect them all, too, because in other games you do get rewards for things here and there, so... But yeah, so far at this point I've been, you know, having... Yeah. So far at this point I'm having a blast with this game, though, because... the avatar screen has been unlocked now, so I guess at this point we can customize it.
Yeah.
And then this is...
At the end of each one you get...
And I believe this
pieces of cosmetics.
You get so many costume
Cosmetic
pieces.
stuff you can just add later.
It's ridiculous how much shit they give you, but I believe this is when I pass it off to you for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's E123 Omega.
I thought it was Gamma.
It looks like Gamma, it acts like
Gamma.
but I see like an Omega symbol on there, so that's still weird. And And Chaos.
You became or
And Tails is carrying like a little punk. Like, really, dude? And freaking Chaos and old Sonic. Yeah, that's cool. Sonic! Old school Sonic.
Hey.
You're alive! Wait, what?
Yes, he is.
You're that Sonic from another dimension.
But yeah,
aren't
that's
you?
stupid with the...
Right, that
But
makes
with the
sense.
robot, though, it's not even the same one if
You know
it's
how you got here?
E123 and not 102 from Sonic
Power the
Adventure.
Headman is using
So,
is somehow affecting
I don't know
other
why they went in
dimensions.
that direction. That's
Might
weird.
work
That's
to our
always been
advantage.
weird to me. I think Sonic Heroes might
Everything happens for a
elaborate that
reason,
a
right?
little, but...
We need to save the world, and maybe that's
We've
why you're
used
here,
almost every
to
Sonic
help
game in
save the
this.
world.
Yeah,
Either
kind
way,
of. They have a...
Except
Still good to
for,
see you, Sonic. Heck,
Generation.
it's good to see any
Well,
Sonic.
no, that's the Sonic from Generations, so...
Where's Biggs?
Big the Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up in like a handful of Sonic games, but not...
Put him in there again.
Radar
Well,
shot.
Omega is kind of the replacement for Gamma, it seems like, which is weird.
Watch your step.
But we have, you know, our Sonic Adventure, we have like all the old Sonic games, and yeah, here you're trying to figure out where to go. It's
I
like,
got stuck
go in the
because
go in
I
the...
didn't think I could go through
It
that.
didn't
It didn't look like it.
And then you take off, oh, and you can do the spin dash, which he originally couldn't do in the first game, but then you get, boom! It's so fast. And look at that, even the 2D levels, like, look at just the detailing and the depth and all that. That's really cool. Like, it's nice to, in a way, it's nice to be able to do post, because then you can, you know, actually get, you know, a look at things and whatnot. But no, I prefer live. You can, oh yeah, the instant spin dash, where in landing a jump by pressing and holding X. Oh, so if you, it's a weird thing that took some getting used to. And then giant robots.
Giant robot.
A couple of giant robots.
They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war quick.
Oh, and then speeds.
It's weird. You can hold X to hit them, or you can also do it.
Oh, the enemies?
When you hop on them to destroy them,
Yeah.
when you jump on them, you can either do it with X
Oh,
or
is
they both do the same thing.
oh, weird. Okay. And then you fell it.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, yeah.
It's like you think
There's a
that,
whole
but no.
underground thing under here.
Yeah, which is cool.
Be careful, Sonic.
And the cool invincibility. Come, get it. Get on the box.
One is stronger than the others.
Oh, stop it, kitty.
Get us.
Well, do you want to let him out while I keep going here? I mean, even though this is your stage, funny enough. Yeah. But yeah, while she takes care of, you know, issues with problematic cats, it's like, I'll keep it. And we're already at the end of this stage too, so. Yeah, and that's one thing I like with the classic Sonic stages, though, is they give you it's the sign from the old Sonic games, which is pretty cool. The other thing I like too is the fact that they don't, you know, like Act 1, Act 2, all that stuff. It's, you know, pretty much just one and done, which is pretty cool. You know, it's like it's a perfect blend between, you know, old and new, which is nice. And no story with human princesses. Sonic's falling in love
Awkwardly
a
talking human
couple of
people.
months ago in the city. Yeah, see, it's gonna do that every time we are at a scene we weren't meant to record, which is dumb, but
I wonder if they're gonna copyright it. Probably.
Probably. There's no reason to. Oh, why am I reading? He's talking, and he's blowing everything up too. And then there's your generic character there.
They had to give you a little bit of story.
It would have been any character you created that would be there.
Taste your terror, child. All that anxiety and doubt.
Boom.
It's delicious. Give in to your fear.
Just an overtly psychotic, kind of cocky villain there. Interesting choice. I mean, it's another, you know, thing following Eggman in a way. Not unlike, say, Chaos or something like that. And then, yep, we get, you know, short cutscenes here and there.
Can you hear me?
Because, I mean, we're 24 minutes in and we've got to play 3 stages, so that's actually pretty good for a modern game.
Yeah.
And they're gonna banish Sonic into space.
Even better. They're
Because
getting ready to
that's not random. Well, it's funny, I thought he was gonna kill him, but I guess nope, he's just gonna banish him to somewhere in space. I don't know where, but
He's been waiting to show him his
Finishes the
completed
first
empire
launch
before
into space.
banishing him.
pretty much. And torturing Sonic. That is still
Torturing
dark.
Sonic just to pass the time. Oh, that's low. Even for
And of course, somehow they...
Eggman got rid
Eggman
of
fan
our
out. Like,
rescue
he's
plan
got all this
and is
on
moving
lock,
forward
it
with
seems
his
like.
plan ahead of schedule.
I like Rouge.
Yeah, she...
The clock
She's
is
one of my
ticking,
favorites.
boss.
You haven't even played
But
any
we
of the
don't even
games
know
with
where
her
he's
in them.
being held captive.
Because she makes her debut in Adventure 2. Which is probably one of my favorite Sonic games.
Yes, we do. Eggman rebuilt the Death
Although
Egg.
those old games do have some of the cheesiest dialogue, at least we're kind of past that.
the Death Egg.
You know, we're to real dialogue because the 90s have finally had the chance to
None of
die.
this is good, Vector. That's why it's called war. You all know
Oh
what
yeah,
to
and then
do.
they have
Let's go
missions,
get Sonic.
missions that you can do in the stages, I guess. Missions and little side things, you know, in case you want to take a break. But no, now we got going to the Death Egg right away.
Epic.
Like that's pretty quick. But we have to bust Sonic out. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is where the game starts to crank it up a little bit too.
Listen up, rookie. Our other forces are busy dealing
Yeah,
with
you're
enemies.
brief like
Looks
5
like you
or
took the
3
right
stages
route.
of
Those
tutorial.
It's up to you to save Sonic now.
Which is a good thing. It gradually slopes up. You know, they give you time.
Have a feel for the controls.
Well, this isn't even halfway through. This is like no percentage through. Because we
This is fine. It's mostly just
and then mostly falling in the hole.
Yeah. Well.
You get used to it. I don't know why he didn't jump there. That's the
Sometimes you just don't know where to go. It just
that too, because it-
and you're like, where do I go?
that's the only problem with the 3D sometimes is stuff like that.
It's up to you to save Sonic.
Especially right now where
Find him.
I don't know if I can. I think he's just sort of going on his own in a way at that point. Like I was, yeah, definitely. I can tell you that for a fact. And it was hard to, you know, keep control of it too. But you know, you practice and you get the hang of it like an old. That's where the old school feel comes into it too. Is I don't know. They expected people who aren't as good at games as us to be playing this. Maybe, I don't know. Well, we can do it on hard mode later, just to really crank it up.
The prisoners are being held in a
Yeah,
cave
but even
internment facility.
yeah, because
Sonic is
children
probably
today
days
didn't really have, you know, overtly hard
so stay
games.
on your toes.
A lot of them pretty much. This game doesn't really hold your hand so much. It's easy, but I feel like that, and it's normal mode, so you know. Oh, and then this shit, where you know you have to balance on the platforms, jump on the poles, get hit by bees, and then torch them. I love that though. I love torching shit with a flame gun. Whoa.
This place was used
And then,
up until
yeah, I thought that would go somewhere. Yeah, it did. It went to my death. Well, you never know. Like, you never know with these games. You don't know how low you can actually go until you get there.
Leap of faith.
Pretty much. And then there were times when that's going to be a pattern where you know, have to defeat all the robots before progressing forward. At times it's okay, but then it gets a little overkill. But see, I love that the rings magnetize to them. That's a cool ability. And oh god, going crazy here.
Looks like this place was
What
used
does that
up
mean?
until recently. It appears that many of our brethren were held.
Yeah, because he magnetizes
One
them.
more thing Eggman will answer for.
True, and that's another. And that's another thing that they do though is, you know, the other characters, you can play with other abilities, and like I'm trying to get all those rings. Yeah, which is if I had
I think you hit a bird, yeah.
if I had a burst it would have worked, but and then oh yeah, I thought I was going too far. And then I think yeah, those platforms start to fall. Yeah, like I said, it's weird doing this in post because I'm not as in the moment as I was doing this live. Because this is intense live. Oh my, especially this. This is nuts.
He's close.
Fucking robot shooting lasers at you at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And then boom, right through the gate. Yeah, so I think at this point that was the 4th stage, so we've played as your character probably the most at this point. Which that's the other thing I was, I don't know if we mentioned this, but it shows on the back of the case you either play as, retro, modern, Sonic, or this guy. So they did not give you a lot of variety, which is both good and bad. Because old Sonic games, you didn't play as a lot of people. Sonic didn't have a lot of other characters too. They kind of went overboard with it. And then, the first boss fight of the game, which they throw pretty early. I'm glad they made it its own stage too.
Looks pretty good for being tortured.
Yeah, he's just the snarky comments. So he's like, "Hi, I'm good." You wonder what Eggman was doing to torture him?
I will play Sonic 06.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see you try something now that I'm
Like I said, didn't hate the game. I could see. Here's the thing. I could see people's problems with it, but
Now,
That's
come
like
and
Final
face the
Fantasy 12.
inevitable.
The only thing inevitable here is my
That game
butt
was-
kicking your butt.
that game was forgettable. Well, actually, I'm in the minority on that one too. I didn't like it. Other people did because of the gameplay.
I love
Yeah. Maybe we'll play that sometime. But and then I went right off the.
Mario.
Well,
I'm out, cop out.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like I didn't know the edge of the ledge was right there behind me. I was just trying to move away from him.
I don't know why so many fucking bosses are fucking giant things.
I don't know. He's on the beat. He's the guy.
I know, but it's like Kirby did it.
I can't wait to see how long you
Oh
last
wait,
against
twice. I know one. I know the one in Triple Deluxe, but what was the other
And
one?
then it returned again.
I'm going
Oh,
to
in the other
save
game.
Yeah.
watching you suffer.
Wait, you didn't fight that clone in the other game, did you?
Yeah, you did.
No, but did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was only in the arena. I didn't.
No.
Oh, it's
It's in the
actually.
game, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't
It's
remember.
not as strong.
Oh, yeah, it was weird. And then bash him a couple of times. It's another timing thing. Basically, it's a rinse and repeat kind of boss fight like the old days, where he does patterns and then he does this giant laser thing. The bosses don't really adapt so much in this game, it seems like. Because that's the thing with modern games. Bosses tend to adapt more. This is kind of a throwback.
Games like these, they just have a pattern.
Yeah, later on in this game they do get harder, but not by much, and if you figure out the pattern, it's...
I was
You're not making this easy.
Yeah.
it's
Pretty
like,
Crushing will be all the
it's like
more
a
satisfying.
Sparrows, it seems like.
Yeah. Although, like...
If this Sonic game is meant for today's young audience, teens and kids, then obviously,
The-
what's playing this might give this a little
I would say this seems dark for kids, but like we'd mentioned, there was Sonic Underground. I think he chipped away at the platform a little bit at this point. Like, once you got him down,
Some people don't like this type of boss mechanic.
and then Sonic's just kind of...
They want to have a little freedom.
And then, well, that last part's kind of because Sonic just kind of
What
beats
are
it.
those in the background?
I don't know. Those are other animals. It looks like. I think that they're prisoners. Like Robotnik has a sextuple trouble. Oh, I think that's a reference to Lost World because the villains there were called the Sinister Six. So now I get that. See, now that I actually have time to think too, because when you're in the moment, you're not thinking. You're just doing. And again, notice a trend here. I'm just getting nothing but A ranks, which sucks.
I get all this.
Oh, and cool. I got a mission though, and you get items for missions too. Because we got the items for completing the stage, but then we got the items for the missions, and they're going out and Yeah, see, I guess every cutscene you're not meant to record on their console, which is weird. I first noticed it during the Deadpool game.
What's the point of using it then?
For people who don't know about the Elgato. Yeah,
Because it's like, why would you bother if you can't do the
It's not time for thinking.
yeah, free
It's time for
plug
what?
for the Elgato capture card. It's your quintessential game recording device. It's actually pretty damn good, cause it can record anything.
Yeah, unless you're playing PC games, then you can get away with OBS or OBS.
OBS, yeah,
I call it OBS.
yeah, yeah. There's really nothing else you can use for PC games too. I would say that would. I would say that.
There was another one that I
Oh,
forgot
God.
the name of it. It was supposed to be better than OBS.
Yes, they found out I escaped. Oh, well.
Was it Camtasia?
This yawn fest
Oh,
went
okay,
by.
I don't know that.
And
But
you go over account, and you had, like,
Oh, this-
controls on it.
this is where shit gets real, and I'm going down.
Eggman gets a one-way
Because
trip.
it's kind of hard. He doesn't magnetize to the rails, it feels like. So, you have to, get some precision in there. At least the checkpoint was right there, but we weren't even that far in the stage to be. And then I jumped off the rail.
Gets a one-way trip to
Because,
space.
quick timing. But there I go. This just looks amazing. Just the sheer scope of it. And I think third time's the charm. I get on the rail and I don't jump.
Eggman gets a one-way trip
And then
to
yeah,
space.
the homing attack is, like I said, a little stiff. I think I talk more about that later, but why not? And we're on what, stage 6? So I think we're almost to the end of the. Yeah, I remember where the end of the first video was, so we're almost to that point. And then you got these. This is like the old sort of Sonic 3 Death Egg kind of thing. I think it brings in a lot of those mechanics as well as shit like that. But yeah, these things I believe were in the Death Egg for that game. Which is pretty cool that we're bringing back stuff like this. Because they bring back a lot of stuff, which is cool. And boom, right in the fit. Because I was trying to get over there to get that. Because I saw it and I wanted it. Oh god! And then these dudes shooting lasers. Got hit the first time because I messed up on the timing there. But this looks like one of the final levels from Adventure 2 though, which is pretty cool. Like it's a combination of Death Egg and I'd say Final Rush, which is awesome. And it just keeps going. Oh god. And you learn a new mechanic. You can perform a stomp by pressing circle while jumping. And boom! Which is a cool new ability. Because I don't remember that being in a Sonic game before. Unless it's sort of a rehash of the bounce bracelet from 02, which... That's the... Oh god, the ceiling's coming
What do
in.
you think of as like how 2D Sonic can break the rocks using this?
Oh yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, and then this
Yeah, and I think
this awesome shit.
They gave the stomp to the
Yeah. My theory is the equivalent to the... Oh yeah, and you have to play a nice little quick time game here to get for points. Which I think I did okay with, because once I figured it out, I was like, started to get on board with it. And then, oh god. So much shit! And then there's the end of the stage right there. Like, after all that, it's right there in front of you. Makes perfect sense. But I think also I probably took a lot of the lead on this game just because...
shit got hard.
Yes, it did. I mean, for me...
Gameplay got hard.
I think for me it was the final 25% where I was started having problems. You had it a little bit earlier. Because you're not used to games like this. But they give us so...
Old Sonic,
Yeah.
New Sonic.
Not so much. And then yeah, you're cornered by robots and you're useless. It's like you're supposed to be rescuing him, but
You fighting
yeah. Are you here to rescue me? Totally.
Easy there. Everything's cool.
Well, we were.
Are you here to rescue me? Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen a friendly face.
God damn it, Amy.
Oh, sure. Don't even bother to ask how I am.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there an exit around here?
And then our character's just kind of there as a messenger, really.
Yeah, he didn't talk.
He has no dialogue, and yet in the character thing, like, we didn't talk about that much here, but he also had like a voice kind of thing,
You jump, but you don't talk.
which is dumb. They could have given him dialogue too.
Voice, yeah.
They could have made it
Could've
work.
skipped the name,
Finding
but-
you
They
alive
could.
is the best
They
news
did.
we've
They
had
did in
months.
Final Fantasy X.
Oh,
They don't address your character by name. They just say him or it's
Here's the
him or.
bad
but you still have a
Our
voice. and
intel
Yeah.
indicates
Your
Eggman's
character
got a weapons
matters.
factory in Green Hill, pumping
But-
out munitions for his war effort.
Yeah, and I think I probably passed the controller back to you in a minute. I think
I play most of the 2D stages. I think one I played.
No kidding.
we're spared.
Later.
I know
Yeah,
you
you
just got back. We're
Yeah.
spread
Yeah,
thin.
later.
Oh well, this is going to be
Take care of
classic
this?
Sonic going into. I think
Yeah,
you.
so this is.
We need that
I
factory
think
in
so.
Green
I
Hill
honestly
destroyed.
don't remember.
Take the rookie with you.
Well, we'll know when the
Yeah, I got most of their
The
2D
kid was
stages.
shaking like a
Pretty
leaf the
much.
whole time we were at the
I was
deathbed.
trying to get you to play a lot more. I think I took every boss fight. I think except for. No,
except
no,
for when
no,
I
you
did
take.
Ro- I did Metal
It's cold
Sonic.
in space.
Oh, you did.
The factory is
Oh, okay.
nice
Oh,
and
that.
warm.
No, I think I did
It
that.
will
No,
be
I
when
did
it's
that.
burnt to the ground. Sonic,
Oh,
you
yeah,
take the
yeah.
lead.
I did
Rookie,
Metal Sonic. I
just
remember
make sure you
that.
take
Okay, well,
good
don't.
notes.
Yeah. Well, then
I
again,
got
they
6
saw that he
months
was
of
in this,
payback I'm
so.
just dying to spend. This sounds like
Green
a good
Hill
start.
Arsenal Pier. Yeah, back to Green Hill,
Green Hill.
which is weird, and yet it doesn't even look like Green Hill. It looks like a desert. Although I guess Robotnik's conquest of the world turned, some places into things.
I would think, like,
Enemy
because he
factories
took over
inside.
But yeah,
for Green Hill, I think half
Send
this is like the dead
reinforcements
side
if
of
you don't
Green
think you
Hill.
can
Yeah, but I think this is where you took over because you're getting hit a little bit because you're not used to the.
Resistance.
And then you dashed right into the ledge. Bye.
Enemy's
Let's see, what
factories
stage number did
inside
it
the
say this
pyramid.
was? Stage 7?
Send reinforcements if you don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, and you have use of the kids grappling hook too, I think. Which is cool that it's a combination use of their abilities, which is nice.
Yeah, the first co-op for the double attack.
And then this sort of
This
thing.
they couldn't tap it past it out.
You made it, and,
Hey, really quick.
and then there you go. And then you la 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 la. But then you got it. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, just up the hill. Boom. Oh, and then into this. Dun 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 dun. It's Mission Impossible,
Stay alert.
which is a
They
fun.
have like a little course when you fall, so you can't really
There's some momentum to it.
yeah. I think you can do like a weird.
Oh god,
Yeah, like.
the extended
but it's
the extended invincibility would have worked perfectly there.
yeah.
Oh, but then this is where problems.
The gears just jettisoned
here, huh?
You didn't even touch the gear there. You kind of just
Well, I
you
guess
barely
not.
you barely tapped it, and then you kind of just went off into the abyss there, and then bye.
Can everyone work like robots?
Again, you didn't. I don't even think you touched it. You were in the air above the gear. It's not the gear. The gear's not faulty.
Weapons here, huh?
Oh, and then the triangle for the bursting. Yeah.
Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get
Then
home.
bye. Good thing they give you unlimited lives for stuff like this. I wonder, and it's okay. I was thinking maybe hard mode might have taken that away, but no. Even in the description of the game, it said that. And you shot yourself right off.
It'll be Eggman's turn to get
And
pushed around when
I think
get
at
a hold
some
of him.
point I take over for you. I just don't remember when. Because you were getting overly frustrated with this.
Well, it's like, my god.
I think when we come back live, we'll hear the overt frustration of it. But I think at this point I was in control, maybe.
You
Yeah,
got past that part.
yeah. If we do good, it's me.
They're good at that.
And then this annoying stuff with killing the robots to be able to progress forward. It's fine the first time you do it, but don't do it 20 times in a level. And then, yeah, had to be careful getting past those gears there. Like, it gets tricky here because you need to figure out. It's sort of confusing, not much. Yeah, and then that's I kind of got overzealous there and just I didn't even think about using their thing or his thing at that point because I'm still not used to him being along for the ride. Like, you get used to it later, and that's cool that they give you levels where you have both of them. It's like, sorry Tails, you're no longer the sidekick. You're just kind of there. Tails doesn't even, at this point I don't even think he knows modern Sonic is alive. But, yeah, this, like, I was using his burst, though, which means I clearly knew he was there, but I'm just not, you know, used to it and all that. It's still, it takes some getting used to just because of all the things they did with this. But yeah, I probably could have just torched him now that But here's the thing, when you're in the moment, you don't think about some of this stuff as much, you know, you're just, and hindsight's 20/20. I didn't even need to kill these guys either, I figured out, because that gear is where I need to go, so that would just lower another gear for no... Doing this actually makes it worse, because then it lowers it and starts to spin all the gears, so that's kind of a problem. I don't know. Unless there was a red ring over there that we didn't know about, but yeah, I just now realized that killing them kind of made it worse. And then it's going faster. And then more shit like this. Yeah, doing the...
This one you have.
Well, I don't think I have to go that way, or do I? Oh yeah, it raises and lowers. So going to the right might have yielded something then. That's the other thing with this. There's like a lot of exploration you can do, you know, come back to it, which is cool. You just have to remember. And it's funny, like, you're using both the combination of the grappling hook and Sonic's homing attack, it looked like, and I was like, oh, there you are. Missed one. Then, oh, I didn't hit. There we go. Yeah, this sliding thing was so weird. Oh, give me the boom, give me the boom, boom! And you said the stage was short. No, it's about 5.5 minutes. It's actually a pretty decent sized stage. Just cats are invading today. When the 7 retries though, yeah, that stage did not go hot. I mean, if I do it again, I can get an A on it, or well, an A. I was gonna say an S, but now knowing me, probably an A. I got a lot of them.
Something is attacking inside the mystic jungle. Silver is fighting him, or...
Yeah, and the mic will pick up the cat because he clearly needs attentions.
I'm looking forward to a second round with this guy.
Oh, but we go to the mystic jungle next, I believe, or is this where? Oh, this might be where we end the episode. Yeah. So until next time, guys, as always, thank you for watching.